What's up, YouTube? I'm Mr. Bradley. Colleague, as always, with me to my left, T-Ball. What's up, T-Ball? Tell them who we got in this primetime key game.
The 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks looking really good this year. Oh, my gosh. 49ers are all healthy. Remember this. And your pick. Who you got?
I was like, what are you?
Who you got in this one? Now that in the 49ers, basically everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
Because you're such a Russell fan and you're such a Garoppolo guy, I had no idea who you were going to pick, so I wanted you to go first.
Well, it's also a division game, and you also got to factor in that 49ers beat the shit out of the Patriots, which is the best coach in NFL history. But they whooped up on them, and the Seahawks got beat just like we called. I thought it would happen. It's another division game, so they got back-to-back division games. The Arizona Cardinals went in there and just kind of showed you how to beat them. Right, so the way you got to beat them is you got to make Wilson turn over the ball. He had 3 interceptions, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, that was another thing I had. If Russell Wilson, didn't have 3 interceptions last week, they beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's probably ball game because he hasn't turned the ball over very much. He
still had like 388 yards passing and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that was in overtime. That came the most crucial third interception that ended the ball game for them to kick it and win it and beat them in overtime. But still, division games are always tough. And Niners are on a roll right now. They're 4-0 since losing the first 2 or whatever it was, and they're 4-2, so it's not like they're some terrible fucking team. If they beat them, they're actually ahead of the Seahawks in standing.
Well, that's how it works because both of these teams have lost to the Cardinals. So either way, one of these teams, it doesn't matter either if they lose. They're going to have to get past the Cardinals.
Yeah, so the Niners, I just think if they could do that and rush for 150-plus yards just like the Cardinals did, I think they could easily do this because you're looking at a team and the defense of the Seahawks that give up still the most yards. They give up the third most big plays, like I was talking about, 20 or 40-plus yard completions or plays. Here's 32 big plays in the season. Shout out to my boys. So, I mean, this probably confused you even more with Russell Wilson, me wearing him going to his former college, being like, oh, he might actually pick him this week.
Dude, DK Metcalf has been beasting.
Did you see him chase down old boy for that interception and stop? That was a 23 miles an hour.
DK Metcalf versus the cheetah in a 100-yard dash. Who you got?
100-yard dash. Man, see, because DK could get you over a long period of time and sustain that speed, that high rate of speed, but he just doesn't take off that quick as the cheetah does.
I would say cheetah in a 40, DK in a 100.
Yeah, that's what I would say, too. That's exactly what I was about to say. Like I said, he ran 23 miles an hour catching that boy last week on the interception. So
he hawked him.
So it's just a tough game all around. He's balling out of control this year. He's probably going to be MVP if he keeps doing what he's doing, and they only lose 2 or 3 games this year. It's going to be a tough game against the Niners because, like you said, they're healthy. You got George Kittle as one of the most ridiculous. To me, he's number 2 behind Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But he has 4 receptions and 40-plus yards in 9 straight games. That's the longest active streak in the NFL by a tight end. So, people make the argument, he's number 1. Why is Kelce number 1? Kelce's just beast mode. But so it's really hard to pick this game. I'm blown away by these 2 teams. I think if you like I said, the way to beat them is what I said earlier, and look for the 49ers to pound the ball early and then go for the play action, big plays after that, and see George Kittle and company ball it up. I got to take the 49ers because if the Cardinals with just as much firepower as the 49ers, and the 49ers are a great run team. They're number 5 in the rushing attack this year. Last week they put up 200 rushing yards. So I think they do that again against this horrid Seahawks team. And Seahawks are going to have to get the defense under control to be able to go to the Super Bowl and beat these elite teams. I just don't think they can beat the Niners. Maybe next time, but I don't think it's this week.
I got the Seahawks in this one, man. I mean, like I said, either way, both teams are going to have to face the Cardinals. And the Seahawks, I just think, are a much better. I think they were a better team. Offense. I think they were a better team last year than the 49ers.
I think they got a better offense. It's just the defense that helps you win the ball games. The 49ers got a way better defense.
And who's to say the 49ers have that many losses if everybody had stayed healthy?
Yeah, Garoppolo and everybody. Which he had a great game last week.
Yeah, so as long as Russell Wilson limits the interceptions, I think they shouldn't have too hard of a time beating the 49ers. I'm not going to say they're going to blow them out or anything. This will definitely be a very close game.
Just like last week.
I mean, when's the last time this division was even this good? I mean, this is crazy to see. This might be the best division in the NFC right now.
I think it's the best division in football over the last couple years.
Could be, and it's strange to say, but I had to take the Seahawks in this one. They're really confident at this point. They're on a roll. That loss,
it pissed them off.
Everybody's got to get one, I guess. So it just didn't help that it went against a Cardinals team that's first in the division. Who's not doing too shabby this year. So I had to take Seahawks. Your boy Russell, like you said, the MVP candidate, but that 49ers defense is going to have to be on point if they want to stop the Seahawks offense.
49ers, one more stat, are 4-0 this season when holding teams to under 24 points. Every game that they've held them to that, they've won. So, right. Well, you guys heard our primetime key pick here. That is all of our key picks. Ooh, look at that. And not as accurate as most of these quarterbacks out here. T-ball, sorry. But that is our pick for the game. Tell us what you guys think. Tell us what comments you got for us. Who you think is going to win this game and why. And subscribe, like, and do all that good stuff. I'm Mr. Bradley. That's T-ball.